Sky in Italy are reporting that Chelsea and Napoli have held positive talks. This was yesterday about the potential transfers of Victor Osimhen. Napoli's sporting director, by the way, is also in London negotiating for Billy Gilmour from Brighton and Jens Kuyuste on loan to Ipswich. So this looks like something could happen here.
Goodbye, brother.
Bravo!
Dai, dai, dai. Dale, dale. Ancora. Oh my God. You go score. I know.
Well, there's no doubt that they need a striker. I think we've said that before when we've seen it. Jackson come into the club, so it hasn't quite worked for him at the moment. There's obviously the Lukaku situation. Looks like he's gone to reunite with Conte again. He's been with him a few times, so he's been a player who's been linked to the Premier League for a long time with a lot of different clubs, Osimhen, and I'm just delighted that it looks like he's come to the Premier League. I hope it is Chelsea, because I think the other option for him was to go to Saudi, and I think he's too high quality of a player to do that, certainly at this age. So hopefully we can get to see him in the Premier League.
Napoli gave him a new contract, massive wages that they just cannot afford. He's not training with the first team squad. He wasn't involved in their game yesterday, which was a terrible performance under the new head coach Antonio Conte. So look, he is leaving Napoli. Napoli can't afford to keep him, and Chelsea know that. Chelsea don't want to pay over the odds for him. Chelsea are not going to be paying any players £300,000 a week anymore. They've made that very clear. So I think if there's a possibility of doing a deal for him, they will try and do a deal later on this window. And speaking to Chelsea fans yesterday at Stamford Bridge, he is the player they want. They're desperate to have a striker, somebody like Haaland. Okay, you're not going to get somebody as good as Haaland, but somebody in that kind of mould who's got a physical presence, who can lead the line. Chelsea are desperate for a player like that. They've had players like that in the past. They need one again. And I think Osimhen, for a lot of Chelsea fans, ticks a lot of boxes.
Go!